go the A500?
Yeah.
We got she missed it now.
I did that twice a week.
In the daylight.
No, don't do it in the
John's got the empty back of you.
I thought it was already fair. Take it back.
Girls ready to come out? Yes, please. Come. Oh my goodness, you were eager. Oh, is Alice in the nesting box? Or the laying box, should I say? Thank you, girls. Beautiful eggs. Is that nice, girls? Good morning to you all and welcome to a new vlog. How are we and how's your week been? I hope you've had a good one. I have, albeit extremely busy. I feel like I've been pulled from pillar to post this week. I really do. It's all going on in the house. The home renovations are coming along. It's going really well, it's got to be said, but we are at that stage where the house is just upside down. There's dust everywhere. I am a clean freak, I'm a neat freak, so it's quite difficult for me at this stage to try and remain sane and calm, and I find every night, I'm out with my vacuum and mop and I'm trying to clean up after everybody and cook dinner. Anyway, it's just been a bit crazy. So I'm here now, as you can see, in my greenhouse, which is providing a little bit of solace during this crazy time for me. And I am trying to, this year, I'm going to attempt to overwinter my geraniums. So I'm currently stood here whilst talking to you, deadheading and tidying up the geraniums that I've now brought in for the winter into the greenhouse, and I'm just picking off any dead leaves and flowers. Now it's the first time I've done this, so I don't know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I think at some point as the winter draws in, I'll probably need to cover them with some fleece because I don't have a heated greenhouse. Just stop for a quick coffee break. Do you like my mug, by the way? I hand painted this at the Bridgewater factory. Mum and I went there we did a tour around the factory, I think in the, it was in the summertime. And then we sat and painted pottery. We both painted mugs actually. Isn't it lovely? I'm really pleased with it. I use it every day. I can highly recommend that tour, by the way, and the pottery painting afterwards. It's fantastic. It's over in Stoke-on-Trent. It's brilliant. So once I've finished in here doing what I'm doing, I would like to go over to Oak Hills Garden Centre, which is just past Tarpley Village. It's my favourite garden centre. I've been to a lot of garden centres, but that one is my favourite. It's a small independent family run garden centre, and they just get it right, in my opinion. You know, the way that the plants are displayed, and you can tell that they've been well looked after, and everything about it. It's just very smart. It's very chic. They have unusual pots and trinkets and things that you don't see in a lot of garden centres, and there's always something that I want to buy. I never manage to walk out empty-handed. And they do have a nice homeware shop attached. And they do sell, I mean, you can buy in there, you know, your Abigail Ahern homeware and Cuckoo. So that's not, you know, they do have some of the brands in there. But it's all, you know, it's obviously hand-picked for their garden centre. So yeah, it's just great. And they've also got a really nice cafe attached, actually, and it's all home cooked food, seasonal. So they do amazing cakes, really delicious cakes, and great breakfasts and lunches. I can highly recommend if you're in the area. So what am I going for today? I would like to get some spring bulbs, probably some daffodils, I think, just to throw in the little woodland bit, and hope that the squirrels and the chickens don't dig them up. I want to show you, actually. So when we had our Halloween party, one of our guests gifted me this. I thought the presentation was superb. I mean, how lovely is that? It's 2 bags of tulip bulbs, and she's taken off, let me just put my coffee down somewhere. She's taken off the labels. I guess the aesthetic just wasn't as good with the labels on, although she has included them in the gift bag. So I have got them, so I know what bulbs I've got here. They're tulips, and actually great gift idea. They are black and purple tulips, flowering ones, you know, sort of, I don't mean flowering, frilly ones. Anyway, I just thought that was, you know, for Halloween, the colours, I thought that was a really great idea, gift idea. And her little boy has made this card at nursery, and she's attached that to it. So I thought that was fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to plant those in the woodland, along with whatever spring bulbs I purchased today from the garden centre. So as I say, I'm going to finish up in here, and then we'll head off. I absolutely love the smell of geraniums. These geraniums are from Oak Hills, and they've been my favourite geraniums by far that I've ever had. Also, their ivy, it's just, honestly, the ivy that I bought from there last year that I have in the house in pots, it's just the most beautiful leaves. It doesn't actually look real. Really, I am a big fan of this garden centre. I can highly recommend it. How cute are these double snowdrops? All the plants look so well cared for. I love hellebores. Oh, these are cute. And I love a fern. This is very pretty eucalyptus. Oh, I just could buy so much in here, but I don't have a plan for where things will go, so I'm going to resist buying too much, but it's definitely giving me food for thought. It's a lot of inspiration. These bays are beautiful. I love this bistro set. It's so smart. This is unusual. I've never seen this before. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but interesting. Let's go for a wander into the homeware section. Christmas mugs. Great for Christmas shopping here. These make good gifts as well, long matches. Good for lighting the Christmas pudding. They have a nice selection of bows for the Christmas tree. These radiator brushes are great. I've just bought some for the new cast iron radiators. I've just arrived back home from Oak Hills Garden Centre and I thought you might quite like to see what I bought. I did pick up an ivy plant. They just don't always have them in when I go, so I thought best just buy one. I'll just keep it out of the way. Aren't they amazing? I mean, really, look at how big and luscious the leaves are. For £4.99, I do think it's a very good price. Okay, so that will probably go in the haul, I think. I've got a nice pot from it. Also from Oak Hills, but I didn't buy that today. And then I bought these. Anemone? I don't know, I mean, I've seen them before, I've never bought them before, and I could be completely pronouncing that incorrectly. But I bought these. You get 10 bulbs for £4.99. And I'm going to plant these in, I've got a big white superior, is that how you pronounce that? You know what I mean, bowl. And I'm going to plant these up in January, February, and I'll have them on display indoors on the kitchen table. So I think that will make a nice centerpiece. Something a bit different come the spring. I did buy some narcissus daffodils, and these are to put in the woodland. I've got some white lion there, and then 2 bags of 10 yellow daffodil bulbs. I think they're going to look good. There's quite a number of daffodils in there already that come up each year. Having said that, I don't think we got as many this year as we did last year. That's probably because the chickens have dug them up. Anyway, hopefully we'll have some luck with growing these and we can enjoy those in the spring. I also bought from the homeware section. Pull all these out. So I bought myself a St. Evil winter time candle. I do buy one of these every year. I absolutely adore the scent of this candle. I find them, it fills a room. I was going to say they're quite expensive. It's £16 for this tin, but you know, everything's gone up and you can pay an awful lot more for a candle. So actually, price point wise, it's probably quite good. But they do, honestly, it fills a room, the scent. I love it. I'm going to light that now, actually. And I bought myself some black fingerless gloves. These are cute. Let's just put them on. And they feel very soft. I'm always outside. I say always. I'm often outside. So these will do nicely when it starts to get very cold. They're cute, aren't they? In the garden, you know, they'll be really handy, those for me. And then I stocked up on cards. I have a card box. You know, I think we've all been in a situation where we forget or need to send a card quickly. So I like to keep a stash in the house for those eventualities. And also when I see a card, I think, oh, well, I'll buy that because I know it's somebody's birthday coming up, or, you know, I don't know, someone's having a baby, what have you. Anyway, it's our anniversary next week, and I did buy a card, but I saw this and I thought, I love that card more than the one I bought, so I'm going to put it in the box and, you know, I'll maybe bring that out next year. Anyway, isn't it lovely? It says Smitten on it. I like that a lot. And I bought some little birthday cards for the card box. How pretty is that one? Got my dad's birthday card, but I know he watches the vlog, so I'm not going to spoil it by showing you that one. Put that away. There's another anniversary card, or give to someone. Very pretty. And how nice is that? That's for a friend's birthday coming up. She's going to love that. So that is my Oak Hills Garden Centre haul for today. Could have bought loads. I will be going back there as soon as these works on the house are done, because I was looking at things thinking that's going to look gorgeous, that's going to look gorgeous, but I've got to be sensible, because really until everything is how it needs to be, you know, ideas change, and don't they? So no, I best be sensible and just hang tight until I really have a better idea of where what you know, where we're at with the house and what it's going to look like. I've just come out to plant my bulbs that I bought from Oak Hills Garden Centre. I've got a trug of the narcissus bulbs. I've decided to plant the tulip bulbs in plant pots around, and I'm going to put them around the patio area. I just think they'll be enjoyed more there. So I've got with me my bulb planter to make things easier for myself, and my thought was to plant the bulbs around the trees. I think that will look quite good. I'm using my bulb planter to make the hole for the bulb to go in. You just push it down on the surface of the soil, and the serrated edge here, it's very sharp. It brings the soil out. You can see it's sat in the planter now, so then I'm going to pop my bulb, roots facing downwards, into the hole upright, and then I'll drop the soil back on top of it, like so, burying the bulb underneath. Chances are there are a few squirrels and chickens watching me do this, and no doubt once I have finished doing what I'm doing, they'll come and dig them up. But here's hoping. Just seen some bulbs here starting to flower. I wonder what they are. I don't know whether they're daffodils or crocus, but I suspect they're one or the other. How pretty.